Dear Alessia 011322, I hope you never let anyone treat you badly. I hope you become aware early on that evil exists and demons prevail in certain people and in certain institutions. I'm not sure if the nature of anyone is evil, but I am sure that people succumb to evil and become evil all the time. You have to tread carefully. You have to be aware of how evil operates, the tools of its trade, and how it moves like a snake in the shadows to wield power and control. Evil operates to break you down. Evil is anti-life. Anything that disempowers you, anything or anyone that discourages your voice or that calls you crazy for expressing it is working with the forces of evil. Evil discourages the universe from blossoming inside sovereign beings. It manipulates people into submission, and it almost always comes disguised as a friend. En masse, it will dress itself up for the greater good. It will accuse and divide, chastise and condemn, play righteous even as it drains the dreams from your eyes. On a personal level, it comes as a friend with gossip and gaslights. Its thumbprint is cognitive dissonance and confusion. It says one thing and does the other, and then it acts like it never contradicted itself, as it looks at you like you're confused, so that you learn to distrust your own instincts. It teaches you over time to depend on it for the thoughts in your head. The thought it approves are okay. The thoughts it doesn't should be banished and called crazy. It will divide and have people neutered in the swarms of drama-taxing energies that could be leveraged into dreams. Evil likes to destroy those. If you want to characterize it, it's God versus the devil, it's life versus death, and it operates best while pretending it doesn't exist, and at the same time being so obvious that it invites its victims into a kind of humiliation ritual of compliance and surrender. It works the same way across societies as it does in the personal one-on-one dynamic. And this world you've been born into has largely surrendered to it, particularly now, particularly lately. These missives to you have largely been motivated just as an exercise to hang on to my voice, to insist my right to use it every day, to allow it and the universe to expand within me and then without me. And resistance it receives is a sign that it is operating in opposition of a world gone insane. And to be okay with that is where your power lies, both in the personal dynamics of this and across society. If one was raised in a structure of abuse, then the only way out of it is to divorce yourself from the structure, to train yourself not to need it, to be okay out in the ocean of the unknown on the life raft of faith. This is why faith is so important. It becomes the ultimate weapon to free yourself from the vortex of evil, to know that all you need is God, and that you can walk away from any situation that no longer serves you, that chooses to take you for granted, that aims to dismantle you. To protect yourself from this is not the same as being a flake and giving up too soon. What I'm speaking of here is something different than that. I'm speaking of when you've made a study of evil and how it operates, be it in NPD and one-on-one personal relationships, or shady media programming across the wide expanse of society. They operate the same. The only difference is the level. And once you recognize it, understand that you need to free yourself from it. You'll recognize it by the level of disruption in your heart. And you'll recognize it by what that does to your mind and your ability to pursue your dreams. And once you recognize it, understand always and forever that you can liberate yourself from it and you can walk by faith. And that whatever you lose in the material plane will be made up for in the spiritual, and then ultimately replaced by something much more.